Hello, Dr. Martoni here, and it is time to have a unified message of empowerment. I am calling on all wellness professionals, DCs, DOs, MDs, dentists, nutritionists, exercise physiologists, trainers, all of us, all lifestyle-based people that are concerned with helping people stay healthy. It is time. The pendulum has swung. I'm quoting a book called Pendulum from Roy Williams and Michael Drew. This is a phenomenal book that goes through the last 80 years and talks about cultures. And I'm going to highlight it and tell you why the reason is now and where we are in our society, and why if we don't do this, we're going into even darker days. So every 80 years, there's a pendulum that goes and it swings to a me generation on this far side, to balance, to a we generation. Is it 80 years or 40 years? I don't know. I can't remember the exact amount of years. I believe it's 80 years. So the pendulum swings, okay? But the important part is where we are right now. Until 2023, we're at 2020. Right now, the pendulum is at the maximum of a we generation. Now, let me explain what a we generation is, okay? It's about the greater good, the demands for conformity for the common good. We believe in a million men are wiser than one man, man or woman. We want to create a better world. I came, I saw, I conquered. It is for the group. It is for the entity. It is for mass, excuse me if you're not on board, but mass vaccines. It's herd immunity. That's where we are in this culture. And they have so many different examples of that. Now, the pendulum, and when you come back to the maximum we, or the maximum me, that is where the darker times are. And I hate to kind of present it like that. I saw Roy Williams present this actual thing, and he said, we're going into some crazy times, because in order for the pendulum to start shifting, there needs to be an epidemic or a pandemic. And we are at that point right now. So in order for us to shift from this we generation and really start to go more towards this me generation, which is going to happen anyways. The me generation demands freedom of expression. It's all about dreams. It believes in leadership. Leaders have to arise. Leaders have to arise in a failing culture, in a society which is getting so extreme, and we're so overreactive that the pendulum has to swing the other way. So that is where we are. That's what I see it. I talked to my staff at Christmas and I said, we're going into some tough times. And I quoted this book, Pendulum, because there's going to be a tipping point. Whether it's Trump in president and there's chaos and we want socialism, or it's this epidemic, which is or pandemic, which is a disease moving across the country, and everything shuts down. Society crashes, and then the experience of the whole me generation, where there's Stalin, and then there was Hitler. These aren't good either at any time. But as the pendulum swings, we go into much greater, much more unlifting times. So, but the time is now. If you're working with people, and you have a message of empowerment, which I'm a sleep guy. I'm just kind of drawn into this whole Corona Rona Bona thing. Whoop, sorry about that. It just rhymed. It's good for my brain. But if you're drawn into this and you're in there, it's time for you to step up and lead your tribe of people to a new way. That's where they're going to get hope. They don't know that they're looking for you, but it is time for you to step up. Unify our message to empowerment. It's not the flu, it's you. It's everybody around you that is living in fear. You want to embrace them, understand where they are, and say, listen, you have the power to fight this. You have the power inside of you. If you heal. All healing is done inside of you. You just need no interference. You focus on the things that you know. You focus on the things that you know. The microbiome in the GI tract, or the bacteria in the GI tract. You focus on eating well. You focus on sleeping well. You focus on drinking more water. Get outside. Love your family. Love is a great uplifter for the immune system. We all know that. It is time for you to step out and make a difference. There's no better time than right now. The way that you can help me is to share this. Get this message out. Let's create this unified message of empowerment. Thank you so much for staying engaged. I'm taking hits from this side and hugs from this side. Hits and hugs. That's what I call it. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate you. And please share this information. Please share this message. Thank you.